Karen Wong is the owner of CAL Computer Learning Center. She is a certified and competent trainer and a vocational training manager. In her social involvement, Karen is actively involved in the Sabah Computer Society and SWEPA, where she holds committee member position. Hi Karen, thank you for taking some time out of your busy schedule.
My pleasure, Kate.
You have been in the IT industry for the past 23 years. Can you tell us how your story began?
I'm a very simple person in nature, but sometimes have high demand on job assignments. Being a natural person, I get along well and easily adapted with new environment. I'm from Kuala Lumpur, married to a Sabahan husband and have been residing in KK for the past 23 years. During my initial years in KK, I joined KL Computer Learning Center as a training manager. This is truly a new venture to me, as during the 80s, computer knowledge are basically an alien to me. But as a marketing person, I explore the opportunities with food trusts and managed to assist and build KL into a reputable IT center in Kota Kinabalu. Through rain and shine, my management sold the center to me in 1993, and this is where all the heavy responsibilities and full-fledged commitments started. I have to look at the business in an entrepreneur's angle instead of an employed staff. It's so different altogether, example, if you're an employee and you're not happy with a job, you can just resign. But now things are in your own hand and you have to react the other way around. So this is where I am today.
How do you prioritize between work and family?
Simple theory like how we divide our official job and personal commitment. When it's time for work, I will get totally engrossed into the productivity of the business outcome. But all this will be done during official hours. Any other official matter after office hours will be delegated to another working day. I seldom bring back office work because I do not wish to mix our leisure time with office burden. My family time would be spent throughout with my husband and 3 children. We would be together in the evenings. While I prepare dinner, my husband will be doing a bit of his gardening, while our kids finishes their schoolwork prior to dinner. Then we will watch TV or sometimes have a game of chess, Scrabble or any other board game. Weekend will be a family day for us. We will dine out most weekends and also to do our sundry shoppings. We spend every Sunday evening on a game of badminton, some other outdoors activities, and also to sweat out for the weekly exercises.
How do you strike that perfect balance between work and family?
Balance seems like a very wide word. To strike a balance in life would mean something like you must somehow know how to differentiate differences in work and personal life. We must understand the logic and rationale of how to equally divide the balance in life. Otherwise, things go overboard and then that's where the bitterness starts. We must find a way to consolidate and unify them. Balance in working capacity would mean bringing prosperity to your job and tasks and enabling fulfillment in your business and commitment. Handling your staff and clients need a lot of empowerment. I have to strike a balance between staff and without being prejudiced to them. Also, always telling them that the hard work pays off, that sort of motivating story. And of course, by end of the day, you must reward them well. Very true to say that our staff force are our money-making team, and therefore handling them in a balanced way is immensely important. A balanced personal lifestyle is something most of us never notice, especially in family life environment. You have to give your time to your husband, children, immediate families or extended families, as well as other family members, like your parents, in-laws, and neighbors and peers. Sharing moments with them in a balanced way, like after work, we will not talk business. We rather enjoy watching TVs, having our weekly games, and sometimes going out for family shopping. Each month, we organize family eat-out dinner with our in-laws of about 20 over of us in conjunction with anyone's birthdays. We find this truly enticing and helps build up the bond of the family relations and togetherness, especially within our extended family. Every year, my family will have an annual trip, which I'll be the one doing all the organizing and arrangement, but I really enjoy it. Taking our kids away from home is another great way to spend time together with them, be it in a foreign place or back to my hometown in Kuala Lumpur, for them to visit their granny, uncle, aunties, and cousins. Spending time with my kids, like hearing about their daily happening in schools, makes me feel good because you learn about their feelings towards certain reactions. And in return, I'll also highlight some of my job tasks to them, making them understand my work and business commitment. Indirectly, this helps to build up their maturity much faster. You can imagine my 18-year-old boy is already helping his dad in his hardware shop. And he's happy about it, telling his friends that he will take over his dad's business in the future. Very kind of a Chinese style, like son inheriting father's kind of business, but I definitely agreed to it, as this would help reduce transition time, and we as parents are released from worries and are confident that there's someone to succeed our business one day. The other part of my balanced lifestyle would be my personal contribution to NGOs involvement. I just love meeting people, learning from each other, working together in projects, and so forth. This part of my life truly gives me enhancement in my personal development. To give and contribute our social obligations to the society is one big part to handle. I have to divide my time equally and wisely too. Of course, this would not have been possible without the support from your spouse. I learned to handle my time in order to comply with family schedules, and of course, family comes first. Without them behind you, it will be meaningless to activate yourself in the forefront. I believe this is how I strike my balances in life.
In your opinion, what is the secret to happiness?
When balances strikes well in your life, you'll find happiness everywhere. Love could be a great way to happiness too. Give your love to everyone you associate with, and you'll see the return in tenfold. Isn't this enough to make you happy? Enjoyment is another contented happiness. Enjoy what you do, reject whatever you cannot commit, and never burden yourself to make life miserable in the end. This is what I believe happiness would be.
Can you give us 3 tips for the woman entrepreneur who is learning how to balance between work and family?
3 simple words: love, plan, and enjoy. Like, love what you are doing. Example, love your job, do good in whatever is given to you. Love your family, give them whatever you can. And secondly, plan what you want to do, plan your job well, plan for the family. And lastly, enjoy what you have to do in life, like your working life and also your family life. Most people would agree that striking a balance in life is so important that they can see through the ups and downs of you.
Thank you, Karen, for your sharing.
You're welcome, kid.